Welcome to Service Strategy Part C. In this lesson, the processes that we will be covering will be demand management and financial management. So let's start with demand management. And as usual, let me firstly set the scene. Goods arrive into the warehouse between 2 and 3 every Wednesday afternoon. Payroll data is put into the system 5 working days before the 28th. And on the 28th, that's when the payroll system is run. And on the 28th, that's when the BACS transmission is paying monies into employees' bank accounts. And on the 28th, that's when the payroll printer is printing high volumes of security pay slips. Who needs a large mailbox? Who needs a normal size mailbox? Who is office-based? Who is mobile? Do we actually understand these patterns of activities? And in many cases, we do not. If you want to create demand for services, then you must understand the patterns of business activities and user profiles. We must understand how the business operates. I was once told, if you want to understand the patterns of business activities, then hold on to an order when it first comes into the organisation and hang on to it all the way through to completion, through to delivery and invoice. And then you will understand everything about the business. As I explained in the introduction, if you want to build a house, you need to understand the patterns of your family's activities in order to understand how you are going to create value for your family. For clarity, let me show a visual example regarding patterns of activity. So firstly, taking a business view, we know the business is made up of a number of departments and functions, and each of these business functions carry out their respective business activities in order to deliver business services. As we discussed in service management as a practice, processes are a collection of activities, and these execute services. And of course, these business functions carry out these activities at different times of the day, week, month and year, such as payroll, invoicing, purchasing, production, dispatch and so on. Now, these business functions use applications to execute their activities. And of course, these applications sit on hardware components such as servers, desktops, networks, etc. And some of these applications and hardware components are internally hosted and others are externally hosted. Some are virtual assets and some are physical assets. Now, taking an IT view, these IT functions also carry out their respective activities, i.e. processes, designed to underpin IT services. And these IT services are customer-facing services, which produce outcomes that the customers want, that underpin the business processes in order for the business to execute their services. Now, as highlighted in the introduction, considering that an IT organisation has been in existence for over 30 years, at what point will this organisation ever map and understand these patterns of business activities and codify them?